I like that, guys. You could see all the doors that are open. That is nice. There you go. Here we go. Looks so much better, bigger, 12.5 inch of goodness. I love it. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I got another video for you. So I was contacted by a company. I'm going to show you in a little bit. They sent me a brand new upgraded version of a unit they want me to install on the 10th gen Accord. All right, so we're gonna go install it. I'm gonna try to do a quick small review so you guys can see the unit, and then we'll talk about it as we're installing it. It should be a fairly straightforward install. So anyway, we're gonna go and do the install. A lot of you guys who watch my channel have not subscribed. Boop, boop, boop. Hit the subscribe button down below, put notification bell on so you don't miss any of my video. Without further ado, let's custom it. Okay guys, so this is the original unit from the car. I just wanted to show you before I take it out. I'll just show you what it looks like after we're done. So basically all the stuff here gotta come off, this gotta come off, that panel here gotta come off. So let me show you guys the whole process. Let's try to remove this panel here first. You just need a trim removal tool. All right, take this out first, guys. It should be all clips. It should come out fairly easy. There you go. And then we can take this guy, this vent out. There we go. We're gonna take these panels out. There's one on each side. You just grab. Use your fingers. There's a little pop here. Unclip them and take them out. Put them to the side. Now we lift this glove box here. All right guys, next thing is we're gonna take this thing off. It should be clipped in as well. All right, it comes off with the start button. Okay, now we have a bunch of connectors behind here. Just unplug all the connectors. And there's a little vent hose thing you gotta take off. Then this whole thing comes off. It also came out with the button, but sometimes you can take out the button as well, but we just took everything out together. Next thing is we're just gonna lift this guy up. Hope you could see. We're gonna take this big panel off. We should be able to just pop it off. Yep, there we go. And then we got a couple plugs behind it. Alrighty. Okay, now we got a couple screws to take out this the glove box. Yep, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4. All right guys, now we take out the glove box. I'll show you afterwards how to take out the USB. It's a pain in the you know what. All right, cigarette lighter is out. There's a little clip on the bottom of it, and the cigarette lighter, there's 2 clips. You do this with your fingers and then it comes out. All right, it's out. There you go, guys. Before we keep going, we're gonna disconnect the battery just to make sure we don't blow anything up. All right, to take out the battery is basically 10mm, and then you put something over it to prevent it from touching the pole. Done. All right guys, let's take out the 2 screws. We got the 2 screws out. Now we should be able to pop this thing out. There we go. You just pull it up, and then there's a couple cable behind. Okay guys, there you go. See, you just push the little clip and then you can take this screen out. So this is the old screen. So next thing we got to do, we got to take out the radio, which is right here. There's 2 10mm because the radio is facing up like that. So guys, I had to go get my big 10 to take the thing. You need a deep socket 10. All right, okay guys, I got the 2 10s out. Now we should be able to lift the radio and slide it out. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna try to take some of the stuff off, some of the connectors, so we can basically try to take the radio out. So that's one. All right, this is hard, guys, trying to maneuver this thing out. Seven, 8. All right, there's one more, 9. Hold on, this one is a little tougher. Okay, I think I got all of them, guys. All right, we should be able to pull out the radio. Whew, here we go. See, this is all the connectors. They're all different. It's hard to take them out with the radio out, so it was easier to take all the connectors off then take the radio out. So there you go, that radio is out. I'm gonna show you what radio it is, and then we're gonna take it out. We're gonna do a quick little review about it, and then we're gonna show you the part of the installation. Let's go. All right, guys, so here it is. This is the company that contacted me, and they decided to send me this new radio. It's a brand new version / model they have for the 10th gen Accords. So we're gonna open it up real quick. I took it out of the original box. What the model number is this? HA5962-G12. It's 2K/4K, I believe. There you go. I don't know if you could see that. That's the model number. Anyway, guys, let me open it up and show you guys what's in that box. It's well packaged for sure. All right, we have a connector, an accessory connector. Let me take it out so I can show you guys. There you go. You got this guy that goes to the original connector. You have the backup camera, and all this goes back to the unit. All these guys connect to the actual connector that are in the car. So I'll show you guys how we do it once we start doing the process. There's another bag, guys, more accessory cables. These are the little brackets you're gonna need to install the radio. You have that look like 2 USB cables and an antenna and another USB and a double USB cable. We're gonna connect all these guys. This is let me see, this is a SIM card, which most likely we're not gonna use. We're just probably gonna tether off the phone or hotspot off the phone, so we're probably not gonna connect this guy. And then we have another USB cable. We're gonna connect this as well. There's 3 of them. This looks like it's the GPS antenna or Wi-Fi antenna, one of them, I'm not sure, guys. And this is the GPS antenna. The other one is Wi-Fi, so GPS and Wi-Fi, they look different. This is the microphone, which we're probably not gonna need because we're gonna use the OEM microphone. This guy, we're gonna try to use this because we have to at least connect the whole thing, because one of the blue is the rear camera and one of them is gonna be for the amp. So we think we're going to use it. We're not 100% yet. All right, this one is CDs if we want a front camera and to watch videos. What is that? The aux cable, brake, and the ground. Not sure if we're gonna need this guy. All right, and inside you have some hardware and the Wi-Fi antenna. Okay, then you have a little warranty card that's in there. You have the user manual. There you go. We have that big cable that goes from the radio itself to the screen. I like that they made one connector, which is nice. All right, okay. All right, guys, let me take this out so you can see it. So here it is, guys. This is the big radio. This is where all the connectors are, and also has a HDMI out if you need to add an extra monitor in the back, which is cool. And all the connectors goes in here. You have the 4G, Wi-Fi, and antennas. Everything is in here, guys. See, there you go. So this is gonna replace the actual radio that was in the car. Okay, the main event, well, not yet. Then we have some more little trim removal panel tools. Cool. Okay guys, I like the way they make this. It's just one connector where everything goes through. It looks very similar to the OEM stuff. So there we go guys, look how beautiful that is. The whole thing is one piece just like OEM. This is 12.3 inch if I'm not mistaken. It looks really nice guys. Look at that, beautiful. There's a little glare stuff on it, but it's beautiful. All right guys, so let's go and start the process and start doing the wiring. All right guys, we're basically just going ahead and start connecting all the connectors, okay? All the ones that we're gonna use. We're not gonna use every single one of them, but there's a good amount that we're going to use. This one. Okay, that's one. Oh, I forgot to talk about this guys. You need this little module. So that's where all your stuff is gonna go through to make sure the car can read, to make sure the new radio can read everything on the car, all right? Before we keep going, let's route this big cable here. Okay. Looks the same. All right. All right, we're gonna make it go through this side here. All right, guys. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna install the display first before we keep installing the radio part itself. Let me go get the display. Okay guys, we're not gonna use any of this existing cable for the display. It comes with this big connector here. So all we have to do is connect this guy in here. Does it say anything? Okay. And these cables are not going to be used anymore. We're just going to push them to the side here. Then we don't need the we may not need the things anymore. We don't need to screw it anymore. Oh, I forgot one thing guys. We gotta get those little tabs that goes here on the old one to put on this one. So all right, we gotta take these little tabs here guys. You should be able to just pop them off with the trim removal tool. Okay, I got one of them guys. I'm using both of these guys together so I can pop them off. All right guys, I got all the little blue clips off, so now we're gonna go and install them into the new one. Okay guys, so now we can put them on the new unit. Okay, all the little blue tabs are in guys. Now we can connect this unit here. All right, it's connected. Now we can basically install it. That's it guys. Look at that. Look at that. Looks so good. Oh, love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right guys, so now what we're gonna do before we keep going, we're gonna do a quick boot up to make sure everything is working. We're gonna connect everything. All right, the USB is connected. And all right, we got to connect this guy too. That's for the cameras. Boom. And then I think we gotta connect this cam in one. And so we only take the little cover off this guy and connect it. I think that's all we need from this here. Let's see what else I need. I don't need anything from here. Oop. We need the GPS. Okay, that's connected. Okay, that's connected. Okay guys, we got everything connected, everything that we think we're going to need. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go and put the battery back. Now take out the rack and reconnect the battery with the 10 mil. Okay guys, are you guys ready for the first boot up? Oh, hold on, I need my all right, I need my start button, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and connect it. Okay. All right guys, ready for the first boot up? I'll zoom in so you guys can see. Woohoo! Yeah baby, it's looking good so far. The first boot up always takes a little longer than the regular one, guys. Oh, I like that, guys. You could see all the doors that are open. That is nice. There you go. Let's see if we can place something real quick. All right guys, we're gonna try the USB cable. They all should work. Oh, there you go, iPhone. Perfect. So all right guys, we gotta connect the car to the Bluetooth, and then we're gonna enable CarPlay. So go to Bluetooth, look for car kit. There we go. Go ahead and play.
That sounds better already.
All right guys, we confirmed that everything is working. So basically what we have to do now, they come with these two brackets. We're gonna install the brackets. On this system, it goes upside down like that. I'll zoom in so you can see. So we're gonna go and install the bracket that goes this way, okay? All right guys, we put the brackets on, so we're gonna go and slide. We're gonna have to maneuver the cable. There's a lot of cables now. So we gotta put the 4G antenna. This Apple CarPlay uses this antenna, so it can be better and quicker when you're using it. So we're just gonna find a little spot for it. All right guys, I found a perfect spot right here for it underneath the radio. So let's take out the 3M tape, 3M cover, and then we're gonna stick it right here. It's a perfect spot for it, guys. And then we're gonna route it from the back here. Okay, and then we're gonna connect it. Right, we have the Wi-Fi antenna we're gonna install too. Okay, that's connected. You know what? Last guys, we gotta do the GPS antenna. All right guys, so this comes with this blue connector. We're gonna connect it to the back of the, actually before we do that, we gotta run the cable. All right guys, we got the GPS antenna connected. We put it on the top and we're gonna stick it later on. We're just leaving it right now so we can finish the installation. We got all the cables in the way we want them to go. Now we're gonna try to like route everything, maneuver all the cables. The one that we're not gonna need, we're gonna move them to the side. All right, guys, I think we got the radio in. Just give me a second. Let me move some other stuff out. So we're just gonna put the two 10 mil to hold the radio in place. All right, guys, so the radio is installed. This big cable here that goes to the screen is connected. On the top here, I don't know if you can see. Let me see. See on the top here, guys, you see all the cables are over there. So everything looks really good. It's ready to go. We put the screws on. Those are 10 millimeters right here to hold the cable up. All the other stuff we're not using, we just move them to the side here or to the side over there. So everything is installed. So before we keep going, we're gonna do one more turn on, make sure everything is working so we don't have to take the whole thing off again. All right. Now you're gonna start it. I plugged in anyways. Guys, nice, right? Let's play some music real quick just to make sure it's working. All right, it's working, guys, but we're going to double check our amp to make sure everything is working, but the radio is working. We're just gonna do one more check. Hold on. Here we go. It looks so much better, bigger, 12.5 inch of goodness. I love it. All right, guys, as you can see, it sounds really good. Everything working. Oh, I forgot one more thing. We didn't check, guys. Hold on. I forgot something, guys. I need to, let me connect a couple things. We got to check, make sure our backup camera is working. All right, guys, let's try it again. Put it in back up. Okay, we have no signal. All right, we have no signal. I got to figure out that why, guys. Hold that thought. Got one quick thing I wanted to remind you of, guys. I'm gonna try to zoom in. I don't know if you could see those pins inside this for the 10th gen 2020 Accord. I'm assuming it will be the same thing for 2018 to 2020. So these pins, sometimes when you're trying to connect this that come with the radio into this guy, sometimes the pins get bent a little bit. So I was having issues with it. I figured out that all the pins were bent when we were trying to put the connector together. We fixed that. So you will need to connect this into that so you can get your backup camera. All right, so remember that. This is something we probably won't need to connect. Okay, guys, so this connector right here doesn't need to be connected. All right, so when you put it in, make sure you get a good snap in there. Perfect. All right, so that's very important, guys, okay, to get your backup camera to work. There's another weird issue that we're having. We're trying to figure that out. If I do, I will tell you how to fix. So if you are in any mode and you want to go to the right, you put your turn signal on. This is what happened. I have to figure what's going on. I think we got something we need to select. Not sure what it is yet, so I'll put that in the video once I figure out why it's doing this, guys. So keep that in mind. All right, but I think it has something to do with an extra camera that maybe some cars has, like I think some of the older model has it. I need to figure out why it's doing that, so keep that in mind. All right, guys, I just want to show you where I put my GPS antenna. That should get a pretty good signal, hopefully. So I had it on over here, but I don't want to put it on metal. Sometimes it mess up with the signal. So over here, I think it's a good spot. All right, so let's go and put this back in. So all right guys, so we got all our 3 USBs. We're gonna put these 2 on the where the glove box is, and the third one we're gonna put it here. I'm gonna try to see if I can find another way to make it work, but for now we're gonna see if that's gonna last. All right guys, so we just ran the USB cable through this existing hole. I'll show you what it looks like when we're done, and then we're gonna put this glove box back in. So now we connect the cigarette lighter, and then we connect the ambient light. All right guys, we're just trying to maneuver the glove box so it can fit in properly. There we go. All right, now we got to put the screws that hold the glove box. We got the glove box in. Now we're gonna put the gear shifter trim. Okay, now all we have to do is just line it up and clip it in. All right, so this is in, guys. Now the next thing we're going to do, we're gonna put this cover that go over here. All right, so guys, one of the options that was not working is this button. This is working now. I had to press the button and it created a file. I saved the file and sent it to Dasaita, and they were able to fix it with an update. So basically, by the time you guys see this video, this should have been fixed. It's just a software update. So the software update fixed this. So now I'm able to use my call button. My back buttons are also working. All right, so that's fixed, so no worries. So guys, the other issue I was having is when I put my turn signal to the right, this was happening. If I take out my turn signal, it goes back to normal. So let me show you how to fix that if yours does not have the right angle camera. So what you have to do, you gotta go to settings, go to car, go all the way down to factory setting. You put your code. That's what mine is, 126, and okay. And it might be different for everybody else. And then you go to CAN bus, and then you see where it says right view, guys. You go here, you go to hide. All right, and then you apply, then you exit. Yes, I want to save it. So now the radio is gonna reboot, and then now it's gonna basically work fine afterwards. So that was the thing I wanted you guys to see. All right, now the unit is booting up again. All right guys, now if I go and put my turn signal on, no camera comes on, but my turn signal still works, right? Okay, let me show you. See, turn signal is on and the camera is not on. So if I take it off, it still works. The other side was always working, so that was not the issue. So that was it, guys. That's all the issues that I had. I wanted you guys to know, and so I can fix it. All right, so this is what the screen looked like during the daytime, guys. And you have all your menus right here. There you go. Nice. All right guys, I went to the setting and fixed all the issues. So this head unit is pretty much done and installed. All right guys, the Android unit in the 10th gen Accord is all done and it looks beautiful. The sound is really better compared to what the radio was. I mean the OEM was. It sounds really good, so I like it, and it's fast. It's pretty fast. I like it. It takes a little bit for the CarPlay to work, but once it starts, it works beautifully. It's basically an Android tablet in your car. So that's it guys. Like and subscribe, comment down below, tell me what you think. Until the next time, peace.